And it's another day and another day of U15 action coming here from the Civic Center. Home sweet home for the Halifax Wolverines, their first time in the Forum Complex this season, having played a home game at the Dauphiny Center, and they're looking to improve on their record here this weekend around. They sit with a 2-1 record, and they look to build on that. And meanwhile, the Western Hurricanes will look to add their first tally of the season in the win column. You're listening to High Button Sports here from the Halifax Civic Center in the Forum Complex. I'm Sean Crocker here tonight, ready to get underway. The Wolverines have found their scoring touch early on, and they'll look to carry it on through here against the Western Hurricanes. We are racked up and ready to go. A massive day in sports. Maybe a little bit of pregame here with the Wolverines as that one's going to be passed ahead. Rutledge trying to fire that one around. That one comes up to the line. Trying to take it right back, and a big hit there in open ice to get this one started. Physicality already ramping up. That one's fired right off the boards. Comes back the other way, flipped up. Works it through, takes a shot. That one's going to be punched aside. Collected here by Austin Rutledge. Rutledge losing the battle there. Battle here at the line. That one's going to come right up. Firing that one right back around. Jack Shearer trying to apply some pressure here. He's got a man there to help him. Brady Coombs comes away with it. Back up top for Wyan, shoots. And that one's going to be steered aside and covered up here in the early going as Marcus Tanner faces the first shot of the night, and he makes the stop. And the faceoff will come out to his left. Felix McDonald leading the way here for the Wolverines. 5 goals to his name. And like I mentioned off the top, the Wolverines, a quick offensive start. Now here's a chance for Why Not. Why Not shoots, and that one's going to be steered away by Tayden Ye as he will reel that one in and cover that one up. So a quick start for both of these teams looking to get on the board early. And the Hurricanes 0 for 4 to start the season. Looking to tally there first. Picked up, looking to center it out in front. No one there for it. Picked up, spinning, shooting, scores! It's the icebreaker for the Wolverines. And it took just a minute 15. And Jack Shearer gets the scoring rolling. It's 1-0 Halifax. Goal number 4 on the season for Shearer. And the Wolverines find themselves in an envious position as that one's going to be fired right back around by Lataria. Lataria spinning, shooting, stopped, rebound in front there. That one's going to be steered away. Picked up by Chase Corkum. Losing the battle there. That one's going to be collected as Jacob Santo loses the battle. That one comes back and Corkum will touch up, and a penalty on the way here. That one will be charged. Looks like to the Wolverines. A head contact, a little bit of confusion there as the Wolverines didn't have possession when they called it, but they're going to call it nonetheless. As Leo Harpel will head off, so the first power play of the day will go here to the Hurricanes. Face off here out to the right. That one's one back. Top played across. Looking for an equalizer. Sends that one off the outside of the net. Yay. Almost knocks the net off. That one's collected. Here's Dimmel. Bear Dimmel back for Tenwold. Plays it back across. Walks in. Takes a shot. A rebound in front is loose. They score. A power play goal. And we're all tied at 1. Just under a minute after the Wolverines found the icebreaker. The Hurricanes answer right back with a power play goal. Harpel still sitting for 2 minutes on the double minor. So an extended look on the power play here to start. Trying to swat that one away. That one's going to be picked up. Why not? Passed up for Tenwold. That one comes back. Here's Williams. Knocked off the puck there, so a continuous power play here for the Hurricanes. Back up top. Tenwold plays that one across. Picked up Dimmel from the point, shoots. And Ye's got that one. He's going to reel it in. And cover that one up, tracking that one through the traffic. And the faceoff will come out to his right. He's got, looking to improve on his numbers, a 5.14 goals against to start the season. Looking for a little bit of improvement in that category. Is that one almost centered in front? Back up, here's Corkum. Sends that one. Here's Tenwold. Walks in, shoots, sending that one up high. Comes back up top for Corkum. Sends that one down low. Chase D'Entremont. Drops that one. Yay, trying to cover that one up and flailing in his crease, and that one gets sent down the distance. That'll be collected here by Tanner. Passes that one ahead. And that one's up to the line. Lucas Chambers just couldn't hold it up there. So the faceoff will come just outside the line. Works that one up over the line. Sending that one back in. Here's Carson McKenzie. Trying to center that one. That one comes away. Back up top. Takes a shot there. That one's blocked. That one's going to be sent up and down the ice. Fires that one off the wall. Less than 20 seconds to go on the power play. Settled here by the Hurricanes. Going to skate that one ahead. Trying to take the zone here as time will expire. Harpo will re-enter. And they escape the back half of that power play, trying to hit Harpo with a stretch pass just out of the reach of the attacker. Schnare there. Back the other way, walks in, shoots, sending that one wide on the far side. Back up top. Kellen Ferguson sends that one in behind the net, and Ye will cover that one up. With danger hanging out in front of the net there. So 4:20 gone here in the first. Felix McDonald turns it over. That one a dangerous one and hits a stick, ends up in the netting and out of play. So it's been an offensive outburst for the Wolverines in the first little bit of the season. Of course, that 4-3 loss on opening day followed it up with 7 goals against the reigning champion Wherewell Bombers and then 5 against the Jonal Gym Cougars, who were undefeated heading into that weekend. That one's picked up, stopped by Ye, and that one will be steered aside. Sends that one back in. Keaton Bond, rookie here for the Wolverines. As Bond will collect that one, send it up to the line, and that one gets out over. Fires that one off the wall. Comes right back in, Tenwold. Skating that one up over center, now over the blue line, walks in, shoots, and that one's going to be steered aside by Tanner. Rings it around the boards. Here's Williams. Trying to pass that one up over center, now over the blue line. Tenwold takes it in, trying to cut out in front there, but gets stifled up by the defense. That one comes back the other way, passed up over center. Tried to get that one over the blue line, but that one gets poked off the stick there. Approaching 9 minutes to go in the period. Here's Harple. Fresh out of the box there. Takes a shot from his knees and a great save by Tanner. Rebound in front in the slot. That one's going to be cleared away. Hartbull battle in the corner. Taken down, no call. That one's back up and fired right back in. Hughes gives that one right back for Corkum. Skating right over that one was Rutledge. That one comes free collected, and the defense will chop that one back out to the neutral zone. That one comes right back in. Wolverines turn that one over, back the other way. Brex Dion passes that one up, and Lucas will fire that one in. Offside waved off, so they'll go back to collect it, but Tayden Ye will cover that one up. Not taking any chances there. And the Western Hurricanes looking for their first win of the season. In each of their first 4 games, they've allowed 5 or more goals, so they're going to look to change that trend here today. The tall task at hand is shutting down a red-hot offense here. That one's collected. Lateria plays that one across. Reese Sim passes that one up and skates right over that. Little backhand, Lateria. Works that one right back in, hit along the wall. That one goes down, icing waved off. Sim gives that one back for Berger. Sim will throw that one up. That hits a skate, and that'll go down the distance. Not enough for icing, though. Delayed penalty on the way, and that one's going to come up here to the Hurricanes. Draws a little bit of a crowd afterwards. But the Wolverines will get their first look on the power play after surrendering a power play goal on the first go-round for the Hurricanes. That'll come out to the right of Marcus Tanner. Here's Wyand. Works it down low, takes a shot there. Stopped by Tanner, squeaks loose and spun back away. That one comes up to the line. Keaton Bond. First here on the power play here. Wyand takes a shot, hits a stick on the way through. Spinning Shear gets it in front, a rebound, and a great save by Tanner. Keeping that one out and keeping this one tied. Wyand back for Felix McDonald. Tried to slingshot himself up there. Instead, he takes it right back. Collected Wyand. Works that one up over the line. Drops it back. Tried to give it for Shearer there, and that one comes up to the line and back out. Williams hustles back to collect. Here's McDonald. There's Coombs back up and flipped right back in by Williams. Works it down low. 55 seconds to go on that power play, and that one takes a funny bounce off the wall. Will come right back out. Here's Williams. Trying to flip that one in. Chase Corkum. Comes right back for it. Fires it up and down the ice. So a very effective penalty kill here for the Hurricanes. That one comes up. Corkum will get that one, but fires it right back on the tape here of Ripley. Here's Jack Ripley with a shot there, and Tanner will glove that one down, make the stop here with 25 seconds remaining on that power play. So unlike the man advantage for the Hurricanes, Wolverines not able to generate a whole lot of offense, getting a few looks in on Tanner. But that one comes back for Sim. Back along the wall, centering pass in front, shoots, misses wide. And that's chipped ahead now. A short-handed break. Here come the Hurricanes. Here's McKenzie. He's in. He shoots that one wide. And that one comes back the other way, but will be collected and fired right back in by Blake Mood-Ross. Fires that one off the boards. Here's Conlon. Conlon walks in, shoots, and Tanner will make the stop. And cover that one up once again. With 5:12 to go here in the first period. So the other scoring touch in the first game of the season, but the Hurricanes falling into a bit of a slump here. Colton Wynot leads the way with 3 goals and 3 assists. Assistant captain here for the Hurricanes leading the way as Tanner will cover that one up as well. 4:56 to go here in period number 1. Very large day on the high button slate here. Lots of action going on across every league. As that one's picked up, tried to go short side. Hits the outside of the net, and that one's going to be picked up. A boarding call on the way. We'll see who's getting the gate here. Looks like that one's going to be charged to the Hurricanes. So fresh off the man advantage, the Wolverines will head right back with an opportunity to regain that lead that they claimed just a minute 15 in. Here's Wyand. Plays it across, walks in, takes a shot. That one's going to be blocked on the way through. Blinn will get that one up to the line, but not out. Held in as they come racing in. Shearer pressed out. Garrick's in front, scores! What a shot by Felix McDonald, goal number 6 on the season. A bullet post in. And the Wolverines regain the lead. Oh my goodness. Works that one up, walks in, takes a shot, and Ye will cover that one up, settle it down, not give them a chance to respond to that one. And Jack Shearer adds another point to his total. And Fisher Schnare with the secondary assist on that one. So the big guns coming out in force. 2 points thus far for Shearer. So that one's played ahead. Conlon outlets that one off for Harpel. Here's Coombs, works it down low. Taken away, tries to send that one ahead. Back the other way now. Here come the Hurricanes, of course, back to 5-on-5 now. Walking in, trying to threaten, taken down. No call on the plays. That one's going to be sent right back around here by Hossein. Collected by the Wolverines, looking to pass that one ahead. Harpel gives that one for Conlon. He'll fire that one in, and they'll get a fresh set of legs out there. Flipping that one up all the way down. Works that one back, approaching 3 minutes to go in the period. Here's Berger, fires that one off the back wall. That one hits a skate on the way out. So we're inside 3 minutes to go. Works it back. Here's Sim. Tries to give it back. Rutledge. Turns that one over. Picked up. Back the other way. Here they come. Walks in. Shoots. Blocker save. A rebound in front. That one gets taken away. Flipped up and all the way down. A foot race for it, though. Wolverines trying to beat that one out. That one goes down the distance with no icing as Rutledge will engage in a battle there. That one's taken away. McDonald got a stick on that one. That one comes back the other way. Flipped up at center all the way down. Here's Shearer, plays it across. Little chip ahead here by Wyand. McDonald plays that one into the middle, sent up. Inside 2 minutes to go here. Picked up in a delayed offside and a battle here along the Hurricanes bench. Trying a little bit of emotion there, but cooler heads prevail with 1:54 to go in the first. Here's Wyand. Trying to send that one up. Sends that one, almost finds its way to the back of the net as it hits a leg on the way through. It's picked up, there's D'Entremont. Loses that one hits the side of the net. Hits him along the walls, trying to center that one. Wyand to foot race, and he gets a stick on that one, holds it in, tries to fire one through. Hits a leg, and that one squirts out back over the line, and they'll have to fire that one back in. Here's Conlon. Plays that one across Williams. Got a stick on that one. Outlets it off, and that one's going to be fired right back around. 48 seconds to go in the frame. Conlon engages there, and the Hurricanes will pick that one up, but that one comes right back onto the tape of Ripley. Trying to send it right back in. Collected back up over center. Now over the blue line. Drops it back, and that one's going to be offside. As a penalty being called. It's going to be a slashing call charged here to the Wolverines. The Luke Williams heads off, so that's 2 minutes for slashing. So after a power play goal, the Hurricanes will get another look of their own. 1 for 2. Looking to make it 2 for 3 here as he walks in, shoots, and Ye will make the stop as he reels that one in. That one gets sent up and down the ice. Here's Tenwold. Plays that one across. Works that one up over the blue line. Tries to come in right back. Drops it back, and that one's poked off the stick, but time will expire. They won't have a chance for a rush the other way. So into period number 1. Felix McDonald regains the lead here for the Wolverines. They lead 2-1. As we head into the break, we'll be right back. One's one back here. Second period underway here from the Halifax Civic Center. Wolverines lead 2-1. That one's going to be collected. Hurricanes send that one up. Here's Dion. Dion works it, walks in, takes a shot. That one's blocked. That one comes free and back up to the line, but not out as Blinn holds it in here. Walks in, takes a shot, flutters wide. And comes right back. Here's Blinn. Collected. Santo misses the mark on that one. That one goes down the distance, and Wyand will fire that one up off the glass and down the distance. Takes it in behind the net. Minute gone in the period already. That one's passed ahead. Hurricanes. If that one walks in, takes a shot. Ye makes the save. A rebound in front, a backhand on the doorstep, and Ye gets on that one, making the stop and preserving that lead with 14 seconds to go on the power play. But he sprawls across there. I'm not sure if he got the paddle on it or what the deal was there, but a spectacular stop. Face off here out to his right. Back up top. Here's Corkum, shoots. That hits a body on the way through. Lifted up and down the distance. Here's Conlon. Back up top. Here's Sim. Works that one back, Conlon. Trying to center that one. That one comes up. Back to the line. Takes a shot off the crossbar. Stays out. As Conlon wins it back here for Sim. Sim with a shot there. Redirected by Conlon. Goes wide. Back up to the line, and that one's going to come right back out. Sent up, Leo Harpel. Harpel into the middle. Works it back. Walks in, takes a shot, sending that one wide. Here's Ripley. Harpel walks in, takes a shot, and that one, not sure if Tanner got a piece of that one, but that one's going to be fired off the boards. Back up to the line. Ripley holds it, fires that one up high. Wolverines got to find a way to put one on goal here, as they're firing at will from the perimeter. Haven't been able to get anything in tight as Lucas knocked off the puck. Schnarr. Up for McKay. That's Lachlan McKay. Walks in, shoots off the outside of the net in front there. Lachlan McKay playing his first game of the season, making his Wolverines debut after recovering from a broken arm. Suffered back in August, but he's back and ready to go, as you see there, getting a scoring chance in his first game as a Wolverine. As that one's going to be sent up the ice, and that one's going to be an icing charge here to the Wolverines after an extended stretch of pressure. So 16:46 to go. The Wolverines struck first. Hurricanes had an answer, but then an absolute snipe from Felix McDonald put them back ahead 2-1 as that one's up to the line. Walks in, takes a shot, redirected, kicked away. And that one comes right back. Here's Wyand. Walking that one back over the line. Lucas Wyand tried to center that one. One's picked up. Here's Ross. Plays that one back. Berger gives that one up for McDonald. A nifty move to peel away. Stretch pass now. Finds his man on the other side. Trying to drag it through with Shearer. Top line back out there for the Wolverines. Fires that one up off the boards. Williams. Gives that one right back. Sent up. Picked up now. Walks in. Drags, shoots. And that's a stop, I think, by the knob of the stick there of Marcus Tanner. Battle for it here along the wall. Down in the corner. Here's McDonald's centering pass kicked away. Opportunity for the Wolverines, and now a stick out of the hands there of Conlon. Rather Ripley, and that'll be a slashing call here. Looks like against the Hurricanes. So applying a lot of pressure. Face off here out to the right of the goal. And another power play opportunity. 1 for 2 on the night. Looking to double up on that lead. Here's Bond. Passes it ahead. Here's Wyand. Gives that one up for Harpel, and he's going to be offside as we pass the 5-minute mark at period number 2. Face off just outside the line. That one's picked up. That one comes back. Here's Bond. Bond plays it up for Harpel. Plays that one cross ice. Finds Conlon. Trying to center that one. That one's broken up. That one comes back the other way. Taitnier will fire that one up, and almost a bad break there for the Hurricanes. Already down and man, almost hit the skate of the skater coming off there. That would have been too many men, but it stays a 5-on-4 here as that one's picked up by Harpel. Passing that one up here for Conlon. Bobbling that one. That one comes right back. Collected by the penalty killers here. They're going to skate that one up. Works it up over the blue line. Cuts it in behind the net. Sim gets that one poked off the stick. Dropping that one off. Here's Sim throwing that one up here for Rutledge. Rutledge a backhand in. Picked up. Here's Berger. Gives that one up. Drops it back. Walks in. Shoots. Rebound in front. Gets steered away. Trying to knock that one down, and they do, and they get that one down the distance. That should do it here for the penalty kill. 1 for 3 to start here for the Wolverines. Berger will fire that one in. Picked up here by Sim. Will fire that one back in. They tag up, so fully onside here as Ferguson tries to fire that one around the boards. Back up, Shearer winds up, sends one on goal, steered aside by Tanner. That one's fired up off the boards, but Shearer gets to it. Dances through. Plays it back. Williams trying to center that one in front. That one comes up and down the distance. And that one will be an icing here with 12:41 to go, as the Wolverines have the Hurricanes under siege to start the second period. 12:41 to go. Back up top, Williams plays it across, walks in, takes a shot from the point, sending that one wide. Works that one back in, firing it off the boards. Passing that one up. Back the other way. Skating up with it, Lateria. Trying to center that one in. No one there for it. Here's Shearer. Jack Shearer drops it back. McDonald shoots, he scores! He does it again! What a shot! Felix McDonald doubles down. And it's 3-1 Wolverines. .12:03 to go in the second. And that might show you why they're the highest flying team in the league right now. That one goes the distance for icing, but the ability to score from on the goal line like that certainly helps the offense. Goal number 7 for McDonald. Trying to center that one in front. Battle for it, comes free. Corkum with a shot. Ye makes the save. And his defense there to clean that one up as Conlon fires it off the wall, and that one's going to be sent right back in. Gives that one back. Plays it up here for Coombs. Gives it right back. Trying to center it there for Conlon. No one there for it. Back the other way. Trying to chip it up off the wall. Comes right back. Conlon. Plays it across here for Berger. Berger up for Coombs. Coombs will play that one across for Conlon. Throws that one up, and the Hurricanes will settle it, taking that one into the corner. Working that one through. Here's Dion. Works it in, over the line, walks in, takes a shot, flips that one down into the corner. Working their way back. There's Rutledge. Gives it back there for Lachlan McKay. Up for Rutledge. Rutledge can't break free. And that one's back the other way now and dusted up at center ice. That was Santo. And Lucas, part of that collision, back the other way. Here's McKay. Works it back over the blue line. Collected now, past the midway mark here of period number 2. Back for Rutledge. Passing that one up. Felix McDonald got 2, looking for 3. Takes a shot there, and that one's going to be steered aside as Martin Blinn gets in the way there. McDonald gets it right back, trying to center it. There for Lateria. Wyand gives it right back. Works it back in, trying to walk it through, shoots, and that one's up high. Off the glass, in behind the net, as that one's going to be sent back the other way. Lateria gets that one stripped off him. Tenwold drops that one off. That one's fired up off the boards, down the ice. A foot race for it here. Dimmel gets to it. Bear Dimmel tried to bury that one short side. Similar to McDonald earlier. But Tenwold plays that one across, and they're going to be denied. As Ye making a few big saves to preserve the lead the way it is. As Lateria comes away, and now a penalty on the way. As Lateria taken down. And much to the ire of the Hurricanes, they'll be shorthanded once again. So that will come all the way back here into the Hurricanes' end. Here's Berger. Gives it back for Sim, back for Berger. Henry Berger gives that one off for Sim. No one there for it. It gets broken up. Back the other way, firing that one up and over. 1 for 3 on the power play in this one. Wolverines looking to add another one to that lead. Here's Harpel, plays it across, walks in, couldn't get the shot off there. Back up, shot from the point, flutters on, and Tanner's got it. We'll cover it up with 8:04 remaining. Face off here out to the left. Takes a shot there. That one's taken away. Shoots, leans into one there in the slot. There for the taking, but it goes up and over. It's picked up, sent up, and hits the leg of Williams, so doesn't go as far as it could have. And that one's back the other way, works it in, up the wing, trying to drop it back. Here's Schnarr. Up over the blue line, works it in, takes a shot. That one's a blocker save. Might have got a pad on it. Comes free, trying to center that one. Out in front was Schnarr. And Williams will give it right back to him. We'll slap up, and that one's going to take a bounce. Go down the distance. Here's Ripley. Works that one over the line, drops it back. McDonald loses the battle there, and that one's going to be sent down the distance. 7 minutes to go. Works that one up over the line, trying to work it through, trying to center that one. Taken down there was McDonald. Gets right back up. Back to 5-on-5, so 1 for 4 on the power play as Shearer fires that one up and over, trying to get a little passing tight there. Stopped, a rebound in front as Tanner couldn't find it. It comes free, but his defense will be there to collect it as Dion will get that one up to the line, not out. Shearer racing in, McDonald in tight. Couldn't get a handle on it. That one's back the other way. Here's Blake Mood-Ross, gives that one off, fires it up. Bond couldn't get a stick on that one to hold the zone. That one's down all the way. Icing waved off as Shearer will go back to collect. Here's Hossein. Back for Wyand, passes that one up for Coombs. Corkum will get that one and fire it right back in. Yeah, got a stick on that one. Comes right back. Kingston Lucas loses the battle there. That one's back the other way. Here's Conlon. Works that one up over the blue line. Trying to center it there, and Harpel gives that one right back. Collected now. Firing it wide. Coombs jabbed out along the boards. Spinning and firing that one wide. Out there on the far side. Sends that one around. Sim outlets that one off for Harpel. Gives it right back to the point. That one's fired right back in by Henry Berger. Gives it back for Harpel. Berger. Sim. Couldn't get a shot off, so he's going to ring that one around. Picked up. Little backhand, sending that one out into the corner. Trying to send that one across. Fires that one off the back wall. Here's Corkum. Flipping that one up all the way down. Rutledge gives it chase. Yay, called for icing. Didn't get it, though. Ripley loses the battle there out in front of backhand. Right on a rebound there, but that'll be covered up and settled down by Tayden Yeh, who's been spectacular here through almost 2 periods. A 5.16 GAA heading into this one, but outside of that one power play goal from the Hurricanes, he's been lights out. That one's passed up for Rutledge. Passed ahead, trying to chip it up now. Works it back over the line, and that one's going to come right back in to the Hurricane zone is Rutledge. Tried to give that one off there. Picked up now, back the other way. Here's Schnare. Play ramping up along the bench. Ripley up for Rutledge. Takes a funny hop there, and Tanner almost went just a little too far to his right. But instead he gets a glove on it, settles it down. Sends that one up down the distance. And Ye loses it there. He scores! A blunder ends up in the back of the net. Tayden Ye didn't know where it was, but it was loose. And Jacob Santo cuts the lead back down to 1. And it's 3-2 Wolverines. Flipping that one up back to the point. Fires it right on. Ye will settle that one down and steer it out to the wall. Lateria. Gives her right back there. Ye in behind his net. Centers it out in front, and Ye will cover that one up as he gets a glove on it. So 2:56 to go. Defensive zone faceoff for the Wolverines, just trying to escape the period with the lead. After being on cruise control for so long. That one comes back in front. Now the Hurricanes find themselves looking for an equalizer. Out in front there, sent just wide. That's Jared Conlon. Battles there, he's got Berger with him. Back up over the line, dangles on through, that's Harpel. Harpel out in front, no one there for it, no one there to back him up. Conlon couldn't get a stick on that one. Hurricanes settling that one down, back the other way. Up over the line, that one's taken back. Grady Coombs. Trying to center it there, here's Sim. Backhand for Conlon. Passes up over center. Now over the blue line is Harpel at the end of a long shift. Wins it back. Leo Harpel is in. Tanner makes the save. Couldn't find the loose puck. Gets steered to safety here temporarily. Williams, a shot from the point. Tanner reels it in. And we'll make the stop with 95 seconds on the clock before we head into the intermission. Works that one back in. A minute and a half to go now. Sending it in. Here to side as Dion puts that one on goal. Spinning, shooting sharp on that one was Ye. As Blinn fires that one around. Collected. Here's Rutledge. Rutledge works that one into the middle here. Picked up and taken away. Working it back the other way now. Last minute here in period number 2. Penalty on the way. That'll draw a bit of a skirmish. But it'll be the Wolverines getting the gate on this one. So clinging to a 1-goal lead. 55 seconds left in the period. Luke Williams will head off. So a power play that has the potential to spill over into period 3. He walks in, why not? Couldn't reel that one in. That one's back up top. .35 seconds on the clock. Try to center that one in front, picked up here by McDonald, who will backhand that one up. Collected now, here's the Hurricanes. Works that one up over center, now over the blue line, working it in. Sending that one back down low, but that will do it as the Wolverines ring that one around, and they escape the period with a 3-2 lead. But the Hurricanes cut it back down to 1. We'll be right back for period number 3. You're listening to High Button Sports from the Halifax Civic Center. Welcome back, everybody. Period number 3 ready to get underway here. 3-2 is the score for the Wolverines. Clinging on to that lead, the Western Hurricanes pressing for that equalizer. They have 1:05 on the power play left, and they're going to look to make do with that time. That one's picked up in behind the net. Passing that one up and gets a stick on that, and that one's all the way down. So 20 seconds in, an icing charge here to the power play. Not the way you want to start the period, but an opportunity here for the Wolverines to choose some seconds off that clock, try to snatch some of that momentum back. Hurricanes win it back. They'll play that one ahead, and Ripley couldn't hang on to it. Now he's got a couple of Hurricanes bearing down on him. Firing that one up off the boards. Out in front, that one comes free. Top takes a shot. That one steered aside. That one's picked up. Comes right back out to the wall here for Conlon, who will slap that one down the distance. And that'll do it here for the penalty kill with a minute gone in period number 3. Here's Tenwold. Passes that one up, steers it aside. Here's Tayden Ye. Got a stick on that one. That one's going to be steered down low. Trying to pick it up as Felix McDonald gets that one, fires it off the boards all the way down. Icing waved off. Passing that one up over center, now over the blue line. Trying to work it in, trying to center it there. Here's McDonald. That one's passed ahead. Wyand swings that one up the wall. Here's Rutledge. Sends that one back. That one's collected. Back up, Blinn firing that one. That one lands right on the tape here of a Wolverine, and that one's going to come right back. Mood Ross. That one's passed up. Trying to get it back the other way. And taken down there. No call on the play. They wanted one there as that one gets fired wide. Collected. And a skater down on the ice. Here for the Hurricanes after a collision took him into the boards. We'll be right back here momentarily. So ready to get back underway here, getting off under his own strength there. Just a little shaken up after that collision. 17-14 to go. As the Hurricanes getting a little bit, Pesty getting a little bit of a discussion there at the bench. It's passed up there. Comes right back. Why not? Tries to cut to the outside. Battling for it here in the corner. Trying to center that one in front. They score. Tenwold on the doorstep. And it's a tie game. Just came out loose in front. Buried the loose puck. And we've got a brand new game with 16:42 to go. Picking that one up. Here's Conlon. Harpel gives that one right back. Walks in, takes a shot there. Stopped, rebound, scores. They get it right back. And the Wolverines are back on top. Leo Harpel, welcome to the party. As they strike right back with 16:26 to go. Just 16 seconds after the Hurricanes gain their first chance equalized since that equalizing goal on the power play in the first. That one's passed up. Leo Harpel still out there. That one's collected back the other way. Works it down. Here's Coombs. Works that one down. Harpel. Here's Shearer. Works that one up. Over the blue line, trying to walk in. Shoots, he scores! Shearer doubles down himself. And the Wolverines are back ahead by 2. And Shearer getting a little bit of a talking to by the official. Blew the whistle right after that celly. It's not going to be a penalty. A little bit of a warning to the bench. Walks in, takes a shot, punches that one aside. Back into the slot. Ye makes the save. And we'll reel that one in with 15:31 to go. So the game's slowing down just a little bit. Maybe in favor of the Wolverines. Picked up. Here's Williams. Works that one back, fires it up off the boards, down the ice. Corkum. He'll be the first one to it. Trying to fire that one up off the boards. That one comes right back, flips it up, out to center. Picked up here by Williams. Williams passing that one up. 5 minutes gone in period number 3. Wolverines back to a 2-goal lead. They've now scored 5 in 3 consecutive games. As McDonald walks in, rips one there, steered aside by Tanner. Kicked away, flipped up. Comes right back. Here's Ripley. Williams got a stick on that one. That one's going to go all the way back. Schnarr tried to give it off for Rutledge. Right back, trying to play it across. No one there for it. Back the other way. Passed ahead. Here's Why Not. Cuts wide. Why Not takes a shot. That one's kicked away. One's picked up, trying to send that one in front. No one there for it. Coombs gives that one back for Ferguson, firing that one right back in. Comes right back up for Harple. Gives that one back, and that one's going to be offside. 13:15 remaining. The Wolverines can't get a foothold in. Face-off just outside the zone here. One back by the Wolverines. Playing that one up, fires it up off the boards down the distance, and that'll be icing with 13:07 to go. Face-off here out to the left of Yeh. Picked up here now, a penalty on the way. Wolverines will touch up and they'll get one there. So now a chance for the Hurricanes to cut into that lead once again. A cross-checking call here to Harple. He'll make his second trip to the box of the night. And a face-off out to the left of Yeh. This feels like a big one here for the Hurricanes. They've already got a power play goal tonight. Williams will fire that one down the distance. That'll be collected here by Chase Corkum. Passing that one up over the line, trying to play it ahead there, and Yeh will cover that one up. Body's bearing down on him. 12:22 to go. And a minute 29 here on a critical penalty kill for the Wolverines to maintain that 2-goal lead. Firing that one around. Corkum stops that one up at the line. Firing that one right back in. Picked up by Ripley. Centering pass there. Spinning. Gives it back. Up top. Takes a shot there. That one's going to be steered aside. Firing that one up off the boards. Down the distance. And collected here by Tanner. Almost turns that one over, throws it in front. No one there for it, but a dangerous play there. As Tanner came out to play it, works it up over the line, trying to cut it through. A little backhand up. That one comes out of the zone. Here's Blinn. Firing that one up. 30 seconds to go on that power play. Up over the blue line, walks in, shoots, sending that one wide. Trying to pass it ahead, and that one's going to come down. Conlon looking to send that one across, and firing it up, and that one comes right back out to center. Back over the line, takes a shot, kicked away there by Tanner. That one comes back the other way up to the line, and that one's going to go down the distance here. That one will be collected. Fires it off the boards, trying to pass it ahead now. Trying to center that one in front there for Lucas, and that one comes right back. Up over center, now over the blue line. Here's Harple. Gives that one off. Coombs will dump that one back in. Less than 10 minutes to go past the midway mark here of period number 3. Hurricanes looking to cut the lead back to 1. Now here's a chance. Walks in, shoots, and that's a glove save by Ye. One's one back, looking to center it out there. And that one will be covered up. Face off here out to the right. There's one back, picked up now. Works that one back in, Schnarr. Gives that one off Rutledge, gives a little jab.
4-6-1.
That one comes all the way back down. Another power play coming up here for the Hurricanes. Rutledge heading off for the cross check, gave a little jab there. Walks in there. Here's Corkum. Works that one back in. Here's Tenwold. Firing that one up off the back wall, and Ye thought of covering that one up. Instead, the defense will take that one away and send that down the distance. Collected now. Here's Tenwold. Works that one back in. Trying to center that one in front. That one comes away. Plays it across. Tenwold from the point. Gives it back. Shot there, sending that one wide. Walks in, takes a shot there, trying to get that one off. That one's all the way back. Collected by Corkum. Inside 8 minutes to go now. As they work that one up over the line. Works it in. Corkum shoots, sending that one up high. Picking that one up, and that's all the way down. Picked up by Corkum. 25 seconds to go on that power play. Works that one up over the line. Trying to play that one back, but instead it comes back here. Here's Santo. Back here for Blinn. Plays it across. Blinn will pick it up. Takes that one up over the blue line. Now over center. They take the zone. Trying to walk on through. That one sent down the ice, and that one will be just enough for icing as it finds its way past the right there of Tanner. That one will come down the distance with 6:51 to go. Picks that one up in behind the net. Comes right back, sending it back down. Here's, he gives that one off for Conlon. Back up to the line, McKay. Boxes his man out. Works that one in over the line. That one's going to be offside here with 6:13 remaining. Face off here just outside the line. Here's Tenwold, a little backhand. Walks in, kicks that one aside. Trying to send that one back in. Tenwold fires that one back in. Battle on the wall. Mood Ross gives that one off here. Walks in, couldn't get a shot off there. Mood Ross. Spinning, Tenwold shoots, and knocks the net off the mooring, and that one will get the stoppage. And a face-off here out to the right. Approaching 5 minutes remaining. Of course, lots of action in the sports world today. I'm sure we're all intrigued about here as Blinn will pass that one across. Wolverines looking to close this one out and improve to 3-1 on the season. Knocked down there with a high stick, and that one will blow it down. Face off here just outside the zone. Passing that one up over the line, trying to get it through, and that one will be stopped and covered up there by Tanner with 4:36 remaining on the clock. Not a lot of time to go. Picked up back the other way. Here comes Wyand giving that one a chase. Works it right back in. Here's Ripley. 4 minutes to go. As the Wolverines showed a lot of bend but don't break tonight. Still a little bit of a ways to go here for the Hurricanes. Trying to cut that lead back down to 1. That's what it starts with. They're going to fire that one right around. And now a penalty on the way here with 3:32 to go. And that's going to be a head contact. That's going to be charged here to the Wolverines. And we'll see if that's going to be 2 or 4. A 4-minute power play would be massive here. It looks like it's going to be just the 2. With 3:32 to go. So they don't get the double minor. What a break that would have been. Walks in, takes a shot. That one's blocked, and that one's going to come right back all the way down. Works it back, taken down, and now a penalty will negate that power play with 3:02 remaining. So we'll have some 4-on-4 action just 30 seconds into the power play. As Martin Blinn heads off. Walks in, shoots, steered away. McDonald tried to pull something similar to his couple of markers in this one. Tried to go short side as that one's picked up out in front. Chipping that one up. Why not? Takes that one back in over the line. Why not? Cuts to the outside. Centering out in front there. Yay, gets across. Makes the save as he sprawls across in his crease as Corkum will fire that one on. Tanner midway through the bench, and a big hit there at the line, and that one's going to come right up here for Shearer, and Jack Shearer will ice it. A hat trick for Shearer. And it's a 3-goal lead with 2:23 to go. A 4-on-4 goal, but a goal nonetheless. Works that one back, collected. Back the other way, try to get a little drop pass in there. Collected, works it out in front, no one there for it. Back the other way, here's Tenwold. Works it back in, flips it up off the boards. Gives it right back. Here's Ripley. Gives it back here. 90 seconds to go. And the Wolverines masterful in this one. A lot of bend but don't break. They had a 2-goal lead. The Hurricanes tied it and had 3 unanswered. Here's Rutledge, shoots off the inside of the post. Wyan to rebound in front. And that one's going to be steered aside with 1:13 to go. And 11 seconds left on this Wolverines power play. Face off out to the right. Wins it back. Here's Wyand. Walks in, gets a shot off there. McDonald Takes that one back in. Picked up, trying to center that one. And that one comes free. Sending that one up the distance. A foot race for it. He's going to get there in time. Beat out the icing. 45 seconds remaining. Wins that one back. Here's McDonald. Here's Wyand. Works it down low in front. Misses out on the far side. And that one's collected back the other way now. Foot race for it. Here's Wyand. Force that back, and time will expire. Then the Halifax Wolverines will hang on. It was precarious for a moment, but they found a way to come on top. A 6-3 win for the Halifax Wolverines tonight here from the Halifax Civic Center. You're listening to High Button Sports. We've got all the action for you here. They improved to 3-1, and the Hurricanes still looking for their first win in the win column. But that'll do it for us here tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Stick with us. We've got all the action for you top to bottom. We'll see you next time.